What's going on, guys? Hello and welcome back to another video. Things look a little bit different today and I'll explain why in a second. But first, coffee. All right, so you guys know the routine. We're gonna make a cappuccino. I'm gonna pull a shot with the liquid amber from Good Brothers. I have it right in here. And maybe we'll talk about the Fellow Atmos on another video. I told you guys last time, this is one of those vacuum sealed canisters to keep your coffee fresh. You can see it holds a vacuum and then your beans stay fresher. So I know this is gonna last me for a while because again, I only pull shots on the weekend and this is a dark roast. I only want this for espresso, for my milk-based drinks. Today we're gonna make a cappuccino, that's why it's out. And I have this here, man. We're gonna talk more about this in a few minutes. You guys see the title of the video, so you have an idea what's happening. And we'll get a little bit more into it in a second. We'll talk about that in a second. I'll explain why I have my laptop out and all that stuff and what happened. I was expecting to make a video, a tutorial video, as to somebody that just bought maybe an infuser or a Breville Barista Express or Pro or a similar Breville machine and how to get started quickly. Okay, I was gonna help them get started quickly. But, well, you'll see in a minute. I'll explain more. Let's go ahead and pull a shot and make my cappuccino. And then while I'm enjoying that, hopefully you guys are enjoying some coffee here with me. And then we'll chit chat and I'll tell you guys what happened. All right, you guys know we already dialed this in. So we pretty much know the setting. And we're gonna dose out 18 grams as we usually do. Okay, and these canisters, you just kind of twist them like this and they make a vacuum once again. All right, that's ready. Let me show you guys. All right, so I hope that's focused there, but you see we got 18 grams exact. Let's see what happens with the niche today. All right, I should have dosed it right into the cup of the niche because we want to weigh it afterwards. Again, I don't usually do that. I'm just doing this for the video and to check retention and stuff like that, but I don't usually do this. For me, being off 0.2 of a gram or something like that makes no difference whatsoever. So we're gonna tear it out on this cup. Okay, I'm right at 0. So if I'm +1, +0.1, +0.2, something like that, or maybe -0.1, -0.2, when I weigh it back on here, then we'll know. But right now, let's grind it and see what happens. You see, that's why it's important to kind of log down as you dial in your coffees, because I couldn't remember if I was at 18 or 17 for this coffee. So I looked it up and I write them down. So I know I'm at 17 on the niche, and with that we should get a nice 35, 40-second shot, and it should be perfect for a milk-based drink. All right, we got our 18 grams in there. I think it's focused. Let's go for it. 18 grams. Sometimes when I hear it that it's ended, I start it like one more time just to make sure there's no beans stuck in there. You know, and now it should be right on, or if anything, off by maybe 0.1 or 0.2 at the most. So let's see. It should go to 0 when I put it on there. And as you guys could see, it's right at 0. So I think I was able to film this pretty well today. I hope everything was focused and you guys could see it, but we are spot on, and that's been my experience. Now, I know my buddy Angel says that to check for the retention, all you got to do is tap the little spout of the niche with a brush. So I'm gonna do that for you guys today. By the way, Angel is one of the coffee aficionados here on the channel with us, and I think Angel has an ECM. Correct me if I'm wrong, Angel. I think you have an ECM, and which model? The Synchronica. He's got an ECM, I believe, and I think he has a niche, and that's why he's telling me this. You know, I don't doubt it that some coffee's gonna come out, but now here's the thing. Is it gonna make a difference? I doubt it, man. I doubt it. To me, I do not care about this. I just go ahead, grind my beans as intended, and that's it. But let's see. Here you go, Angel. Let's see what happens. Oh man, there you go. He's right. No doubt about it. All right, let me show you guys here. Let's see how much this weighs. Oh man, I forgot to, well, it's all right. We'll tear it now. Okay, so that little bit of, that's what came out. That's what came out when I tapped it. I'm gonna tear it. Okay, I'm gonna tear it. It's at 0. Okay, but if I lift it now, it will be the, man, I don't know. Can I still save this? Give me a second here. Let me try to figure this out. All right, now I put another little dish on here. I'm gonna tear this one out. Okay, and then I think I'm gonna have to use the brush for this because it's not gonna come out. I knew it's not gonna come out like that. Let me see. Let me set up the camera. Okay, right there, you guys should be able to see what's going on. So I'm gonna brush this in here and see how much this weighs. Sorry, Angel, man, I messed this whole thing up, bro. All right. All right, it's all in there. Okay, there's my little bit of, and that's, you know, is that retention? Yeah, not really. It's exchange from the previous time. So you do get a little bit of exchange, but how much does that read? 0. It doesn't even, the scale can't even weigh it. It's not even 0.1, not even 0.1 of a gram, but let's say it would have been, let's say it would have been 0.1, maybe even 0.2. And I would, you know, even a half a gram, will you be able to tell the difference? You know, I challenge Angel. Angel's a local guy, by the way. I know him personally. So he is a coffee aficionado. He's got better equipment than I do. So, Angel, maybe one day, man, you can swing by and we do this together, and I will pull a shot. And the next shot, I'll leave it either a half a gram over, a whole half a gram over or short, whatever you prefer. And then the thing would be for you to see if you could tell the difference. I doubt it. But anyway, it would be fun to do, so you let me know, bro. All right, so yes, we had a little bit of exchange. You know what? I'm going to use it. I don't waste anything here. Get in there. Every last little bit. All right. What else should we say? The machine is warmed up. Everything's hot now. The cups are hot. Everything's hot. It's been on for like an hour. And that's the way I usually just turn it on when I get back from the gym. And leave it warming up. I take a shower, I do things around the house, and by the time I get to doing my afternoon brew, everything's nice and hot. And so I think when I get the dual boiler, I'm not even gonna care that it takes long to warm up, because again, part of my workflow is just turning it on and just waiting. For me, I have plenty of time because I do shots pretty much only on the weekends, during the weekdays. Oh, and I got a little surprise for you guys on this video. You'll see. We'll get into all of that. But usually during the weekdays, I just do pour-overs, and lately it's been on the triplet. I did order the origami, so I think the origami's on the way, and then we'll try it. I think I'm gonna practice first, obviously, make sure I don't make a fool of myself, but but I'll start with the origami and the kettle. I did try the kettle, but really on the triplet, it's not needed. So let's go ahead and do some puck prep. And then we'll get into the rest of the video. But let me make this cappuccino, man. I can't wait. Let's do a little WDT, tap it down. All right, it went down far enough. I don't think I'll have spillage, okay? You know what? Today, I'm gonna risk it. I'm not gonna do my usual routine, distribute and all that stuff. I just did enough distribution with the WDT. I'm just gonna tamp, change it up a little bit. I feel I need to practice more on just straight tamping anyway. Again, I don't like to press too hard, kind of like when I stop feeling resistance, you know, I'm done, and I go nice and slow so that it's nice and even. I need a more precise tamper, man. This one, it does have a little bit of a, you know, it doesn't get it all the way to the edges. Man, I'm telling you, you go down the rabbit hole of espresso making and man, you're done. clean up a little bit. I like keeping it tidy. All right, I think I got a nice level tamp. This looks pretty much the way it always comes out. By the way, if you tamp with regular, coffee that you ground yourself, nice fresh coffee, if you tamped it correctly, you should be able to, now don't start shaking it, but you should be able to turn it around like this and it shouldn't fall out, nothing should come out. Right from the beginning, I kind of saw that that's pretty much what happens. If you tamp hard enough, you'll be able to go like this. And again, you don't get an imprint of the shower screen or the group head shower screen on the coffee grounds when you lock it in. So you can lock it in, take it back out, look at it. You should not have any kind of marks on here. It should be just the coffee. That means you have the right gap, okay? You have the right gap between the coffee grounds and the shower screen of the machine. All right, let's lock it in and let's pull a shot. I think I mentioned to you guys that the pressure gauge on the coffee machine, it's messed up. It stopped measuring the pressure. It doesn't really matter once you know what you're doing. You could just go by timing and it's gonna be fine. But as a matter of fact, a lot of machines, they don't even have a pressure gauge. But man, I try to fix it. I think I already talked about that. So, but anyway, maybe one day we'll take this thing apart and see if I already did. By the way, I already did. But maybe there's something else we could do, or somebody reaches out and tells me something I could try. Again, the pressure gauge itself, you cannot order it from Breville, and that's one of the reasons why I want a machine that I can just order every single part for. And it's like, for it to be like an end game type machine, you need to be able to order parts and just get things fixed if they get messed up. And it's something that I would like to do myself. I don't want to. Yes, I could send it in and get it done. That's a subject for another video. Let's go ahead and pull our shot here. Okay, again, you just wait until the A starts flashing. Okay, and then we put the cup on there. It should tear out. There it is. All right, nice long pre-infusion, 5-6 seconds, something like that. And then the scale will start timing as soon as it starts dripping in the cup. And there we go. So we're looking for 35 to 40 seconds for a 1-to-3 ratio. That means we put 18 grams of ground coffee, we should get 54 grams out. So let's see how close we get it today. It's already dialed in, so it should be either spot on or pretty close. All right, 53.3, 37 seconds. Man, we are right there, right in the right range. You guys know I always like to taste the shot, so let's see what this is like. Remove my scale, I don't want to get it dirty. All right, let's see what this shot is like. Wow, rich, creamy. Man, that is good. Yes, sir. Anyway, if you want to see me talking more about this coffee in particular, look for the videos there in my channel. I'll try to put the name of that particular video where we dial this in on here, so in case you guys want to check that out. But anyway, let's go ahead and steam some milk. Again, remember your little wet napkin so that as soon as you stop steaming, you can clean the one. If not, the milk is going to stick to it. All right, we're set. Let's see if we get some latte art today. Oh man, I messed up. I went too fast. Yeah, total screw up. All right, no latte art. I went too fast in the second pour. But the thing is, you know, as a home barista, you don't get to practice enough. You know, I pull a couple shots a week. I started right. I think I started good, at least for me. I mean, I started all right, but the second pour got all messed up. The third one, I could have saved it, but I was trying to push the second one down to see if it would correct itself. So then I messed the third one up too. So whatever, it is what it is. Let's taste it. That's the main thing, is the flavor. So let's taste it, and then we're gonna talk about the whole thing with the laptop, and we'll get into it. All right, so let's try the cappuccino. Cheers. You guys know what I'm gonna say. It's the best one ever. It's always so good. Man. Wow. All right. I'm gonna be enjoying that. Hopefully I'm keeping you guys company as you're enjoying your coffee. And then we're gonna talk about what's going on here. All right, so the last time, on the last video, I told you guys that we were gonna dial this in and we were gonna open it together. As you can see, it's already been opened. So I started to record the video where I was gonna dial this in, okay? But it was, at the same time, it was gonna be like a tutorial as to like how to get started if you just got an espresso machine, especially if it's a Breville Infuser or a Barista Express or a Barista Pro, because it's the ones I'm most familiar with. So I was filming this supposedly tutorial. we'll get into that. So I was filming this whole tutorial, and just things just started to go south. So what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna show you guys what I recorded, okay? And I'm gonna like watch it together with you guys. So I'll probably end up doing like some kind of picture-in-picture. I'll put myself small over here so you can see my reaction as we watch this together. You guys are gonna see that I split it in such a way that there are little small black gaps in between the sections where I split the video, so that you could kind of see I'm jumping around. You know, it's there was more to this than just what I'm gonna show you, but these are the kind of clips that I wanna react to, and they are in somewhat of a sequence as to the events, as how they involved. We'll see, man. Things just went south. I scrapped the whole idea. I'm gonna probably still do this tutorial video, but I'm gonna do it in a different way altogether. So I'm gonna keep working on it, but I think it's interesting here that you guys see what happens when we try to dial this in. And today we're gonna pull another shot, so stick around. We're gonna continue to battle with this, but you'll see what happens. And I tried to, but let me not say more. Let's watch the video and then we'll react together to what's going on here. I got headphones because I don't want some kind of loop to happen between this camera and what's going on here on the screen. So I'll be listening through the headphones, and let's watch this thing together. Wow, amazing. All right, put on my glasses. Okay, so here we go. All of these machines are very similar. In the case of the Breville Infuser and the Barista Express, they're almost the same, except that one comes with a built-in grinder and the other one, you need a grinder. So today, I'm gonna show you how to get started, even if you don't have a grinder. All right, this is where it starts to go south. So we're gonna get right into the subject. The format of the video will be the same as always. No, it's not gonna be the same. We'll get right into the subject and talk about, getting you started on your new machine. And then after that, we'll sit around and drink coffee and chit chat for a while. That we're gonna do. Today, we're gonna make a shot without using any of these. We're not gonna use any of them, just what comes with the machine.
Sure.
I never even used the single shot baskets. This tool, I never even used it. Today, we're gonna use it. So it comes with the machine,
man.
and if you're not weighing things out, and you know, there's no way to tell, so we're gonna have to kind of use this, I guess.
Are you guys noticing a pattern here? Oh man.
Again, this, I'm learning with you guys, okay?
Not a good idea.
I've never used the pressurized baskets.
Okay, how you gonna do a tutorial and learn on the same day?
And today we're gonna have to, because if you don't have a grinder, then you're gonna have to buy some kind of espresso. This is just store-bought espresso. I sometimes use it on my mocha pot, but today we're gonna use it on the espresso machine. I have, like I said, I learned from the get-go with the pressurized, and I have always controlled the pressure and the flow rate with
exactly the way it should be.
We're not gonna weigh it because, again, I'm assuming you guys don't even have a scale. You're just getting started. As you could see, I have very little of this pre-ground coffee from the store.
Okay, does it look like I need any more challenges?
I have never used a pressurized basket.
Again.
I've never tried to make coffee without a scale. Today we're gonna talk about the Good Brothers Indonesian coffee that I told you guys we would dial in. And then I'm gonna make a cappuccino just because I really want one.
Oh yeah, look at my expression there. That's priceless. Oh no, man. Holy cow. Look, I can't even. Okay, like I said, the pressurized baskets. Who the heck uses the pressurized baskets? You know, I had never used them. Right there, I'm trying to figure out like which one's the double shot. So there's a little drawing with like 2 little cups, and you know, I never even looked at them because right away I always learned with the 2-shot unpressurized. Everybody says that's the way you should learn and the way you should go about it. So that's the way I always did it. I highly suggest that's what everyone does. There's no way to control the flow rate. And now this is where I want you guys' help. Well, let's see, let's continue. We're just gonna go ahead and add some coffee on there. So yeah, so you kind of just, you know, fill it up, I guess. And again, this is my first time doing this. And then you have a tamper, so we're gonna tamp. I think I might have too much. Well, that's why we got the razor tool. And I see I'm making a little mess here. You guys know how I like keeping things tidy. But all right, so now we're gonna use the razor tool. Wow. And for this, I wanna put my glasses on because I wanna really see what's going on. What was I thinking? How did I think I was gonna figure this out? Like just make a tutorial video and at the same time figure the thing out. Like I was totally confident. I thought this has gotta be like super easy.
So basically we're gonna go all around. Oh, I see it's like spinning.
Oh my God.
Tamp it again.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
You don't have to worry about this when you grind your coffee. You're not gonna have this problem. Okay, now.
Oh my goodness.
Okay, now it's working. Now it's working. We just got a little bit off. Again, like, I don't understand. Is it just because the coffee is not like freshly ground or what it is, but why isn't it like staying stuck? Like you guys saw it when I pulled this shot, I turned it upside down and the coffee just stays there. I mean, it's like stuck on there, you know? But here I would tamp it even harder than I normally would. And the coffee's just totally loose. It's like nothing's happening. Maybe you guys could help me out with that. If you've ever tried pulling a shot with like store-bought pre-ground coffee, and I mean, did it work for you guys? Am I doing something wrong here? That I don't know. I mean, what else could I do? You know,
I don't know, man.
And I thought I could make a tutorial. Like,
holy cow. All right, let's continue.
A little bit more off of here. So I think we're good. I think we are good. Well, I never pulled a shot with the pressurized, and I never pulled a shot with store-bought pre-ground coffee. But we're gonna see how that works. See if we can get a decent shot.
Spoiler alert, it's not gonna be.
And we're gonna see if this is anywhere near or anywhere close. Okay, by the way, it's coming out.
Man. What happened?
This coffee is too coarse.
Obviously,
this needs to be finer, way finer.
Okay, so this is the part Okay, so this is the part where I open the bag. So I said we would open this together. So here it is. Now that's why I want to kind of do this like this. First of all, maybe you guys will tell me what I'm doing wrong with the store-bought pre-ground coffee. Like, how did I get it so wrong, and why am I struggling so much? I don't know. I said always like that. It's the first time I tried it. So, and it was a total fail. So, but here's where I open this coffee, and now you guys are gonna see what that's all about.
These scales are like $10, you know. You should definitely get one. Okay, very first time I'm trying this coffee out. Can't wait to try this one. I thought it was so cool, that a tasty note of bubblegum. Let's see if I can get any of that. Okay, it's at 18.1. 18.1, so that's pretty much what we put in. That's what we got out. By the way, I was grinding at 18 on the niche, same as last time. Hopefully it's gonna come out just like last time, which it was perfect, but we'll see.
Spoiler alert, it's not going to.
Okay, by the way, you know, you kind of, with experience, you kind of figure out how hard you're tamping and how far the puck compacts as you're tamping, and you, based on that, you can kind of guess how the shot is gonna go. Okay,
here's where this coffee starts messing with me. It felt right. I thought for sure, I was fully confident that I would be somewhere in the range, because it felt right. And again, it does land somewhere, but you'll see.
Right here, I think this shot is gonna take about 45 seconds, because I think I need to grind just a little bit coarser. But we'll see, I could be totally off. I do think it's gonna take a little long. But usually, in my experience, a 45-second shot is delicious. So let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. Okay, I'm doing pre-infusion. Okay, I'm gonna let it go. Okay, there it goes. I start timing. Okay, as a matter of fact, I think the shot is gonna be fast instead of slow.
Okay, you see, that's the thing. Like, how did I get it so, like, it's not that I got it so far off, but how was I so wrong? Like, when I tamped it, I thought it was gonna be a long shot. It ended up being a way fast shot. So that has never happened to me before. I've never like thought, you know, I could be off. I'm not saying that I always get it right, but the thing is that I was so wrong. Like, I thought it was gonna be a long shot. It ends up being like a way too fast shot, so.
Okay, I have 48 grams, and that took only like 15 seconds. That's way too fast of a shot. We're gonna have to dial in again and grind it finer, and that will slow it down. So let's pull another shot. Okay, so I went down by 3. I was at 8. Okay. I was at 18, 17, 16. I'm at 15 now.
Okay, in my experience with the niche, you know, I don't even know what happens here. That's why today we're gonna keep pulling shots, because you'll see.
Okay, so here we go. 18 grams again. Okay, 18.1. We were at 18.1. We're still at 18.1. Let's try to tap again, and let's see what we get. Okay, it's levels, nice and flat.
I went down 3 clicks.
And this is lower than it normally goes. Like on most coffees right here, I would be way too fine. But maybe that's what's necessary with this particular coffee. Let's try again. So same process. I'm gonna hold the button down for 5 or 6 seconds, and then I'll let it go. As soon as it starts dripping in the cup, I'll start the timer and see what we get.
I thought I had choked it, and there was nothing coming out.
Okay, I'm not even gonna time this.
What's the point?
This is way too fine now.
I let it run
so
the whole
usually
minute.
by the 3rd attempt, we're gonna get this correct. Although lately we've been very lucky and gotten it right off the bat, but.
Okay, so I let it run the whole minute. And, you know, obviously it was very little coffee still. I didn't like it. So this is my third attempt. Here we go. Now, I went down only 3 clicks. So I went from like 15 seconds to a minute to get nothing out. So almost choking the machine. 3 clicks. I don't get it. So now I split the difference and I do it right in the middle and I get something reasonable, but you'll see.
Today is one of those complicated coffees. So we started at 18, that was way too coarse and the shot ran way too fast. Then we went down to 15 and that was way too fine and the shot took way too long. So now we're in the middle. We're at 16, 16.5. Let's see what happens there.
16.5.
Okay, this time we're right at 18. Okay, we're right at 18. Again, exactly. Okay, dry the portafilter. We tamp. Okay, nice and flat. Okay, here we go with attempt number 3. Hold it down for pre-infusion, 5 or 6 seconds. Let it go, and as soon as I let it go, start the timer when it drips. Okay.
Better.
Okay, we might be in luck this time. Okay, we're at 52.5. Again, 18 grams in, 54 grams out. That's a 1-to-3 ratio. We got 52.5, and we got it in about 25 seconds. It's still a little bit of a fast shot, but for light roast, sometimes that's good. So let's try this and see where we're at.
Okay, so this was reasonable. Now, if I have to split the difference again, okay, because I want to slow it down. I want to get this to somewhere around 35 seconds. So if I split the difference again, I'm almost back to where I started, where the machine choked. So this is where, you know, that's what we're going to try today and see if, I don't know. I don't get it. How with only 3 clicks, I went from like a 15-second shot to choking the machine almost. And then in the middle, I'm still a bit fast. So I'm gonna split the difference again. Obviously it's gonna slow down, but I don't know. This has been tricky. All right, let's finish this and then we're gonna pull another shot and finish my cappuccino. Believe it or not, it's still warm. Man, it's warm and delicious. Let me ask you guys, you're enjoying some coffee now? Oh, by the way, Jesse, I ordered that coffee you told me about. Man, you're not kidding about the price. But we'll see when it comes in. We'll try to play with that. All right. Man, I was looking forward to that. So good. All right, let's finish this thing. There's only a couple minutes left. Okay, so for me, that was a bit of a short extraction, but we got to taste it. Let's see where we're at. Okay, this one's good. This one's good. Okay, it was good. It was good, but I gotta say the geisha as espresso was way better. But I know now what this coffee is capable of. I've been doing pour-overs with it, and I think if we slow down the shot, I'm going to enjoy it a lot more. I think I'll trade this. It still had very high acidity and it felt a bit under extracted. So I'm thinking if I can slow down the shot and maybe get like a 35-second shot, it'll trade some of that acidity for sweetness, and then I think it's gonna be delicious. The geisha, we got it spot on right the first go around, and it was awesome. It blows this one out of the water as espresso. But let's keep going. This is almost done, and then we'll try to pull another shot today and see what happens. This one's good. Now, if I was gonna keep dialing in, I would make a note of where I'm at now. I am gonna make a note of it. The next time, I'm gonna go down by just one click. So I ended up at 16.5. Maybe I would try at 16. Yeah, I would try it at 16 and see where I'm at, because if I go down 1.5, I'm almost back to where I started. I don't know what happened the first shot. I think the first shot I should have been closer to my desired
that's what I'm saying.
flow rate, but well, there you go. All right, there you go. So now you guys see why I did make the tutorial video. Now you see why the bag is open. Now everything kind of comes full circle, okay? So we'll go ahead, pull another shot, see where we're at. We'll taste it. Hopefully it'll be perfect. There's another couple of clips that I recorded during the week as I made pour overs with this. Morning brews. I've never recorded that before. We're gonna leave that for the next video because this is gonna get way too long. I already see it. This is gonna be another one of those hour-long videos. I don't think I'm gonna split this one. There's no way to split this one. So you guys just, I don't know, man. I hope you guys like it. This was kind of like a lot of work. I hope you guys enjoy this one. But I'm gonna show you guys when I dial this in for the triplet. Again, it still gave me problems. And you see, I recorded a clip in regards to that. So during the morning brew, I've never had recorded in the mornings, but I recorded a clip with this coffee and a clip with the geisha coffee. So next week, I'll show you guys those two clips. I'll include them into the video, and we'll chit chat, we'll make coffee again. And I'll include those two clips so you can see what happened as with the triplet in the morning. But again, this thing just turned out to be problematic all around. Now, I don't want to give anything away. You guys will see next week. For now, let's pull another shot and let's see what we get.
All right, I hope you guys are enjoying this. I really like it when you guys participate and tell me something, so comment something below. That's what makes it fun for me, to know that you guys are enjoying the videos and at least you get a laugh, or I'm keeping you company or something. You're getting something out of it. So that's what makes it, it makes it cool for me, that to know that you guys are enjoying it and when you guys participate. So if you guys have an idea of why I got it so wrong with that pre-ground store-bought coffee and the mess I made, and if you could give me some pointers as to how to get that better, let me know. I don't see how I got it so wrong. And again, we're gonna split the difference again with this coffee. That means we're gonna go to 16.25. Now, I don't understand how at 15 we choke the machine. At 16.25, only like one and a little bit of a click, 1.25 click up, then it's perfect. That wouldn't even make sense to me. But we're gonna try it. I don't know. We'll see. So let's dose 18 grams and let's pull another shot and see if we get it right this time. If not, next week we'll pull another one. Okay, 18 grams exactly. Oh, now I jumped up to 18.1. So that means we're somewhere in the middle between 18 and 18.1, so just over 18. So let's see. Okay, so again, grinding at 16.25, 16.25. You see, there's a bean still going around in there. So that's why I like turning it off and on. Oh, I think it just fell in. It just fell in. But if you turn it off and turn it back on, that one bean that's been going around in there, it'll fall in and then you'll get it. All right, so let's see. We were at 18, between 18 and 18.1. And now, well, again, it bounced. At first it said 18. Then it went to 18.1, then back down to 18. So it's like bouncing around between, it's been bouncing around there between 18 and 18.1. So it's exactly what we put in. It's exactly what we get out just about every single time. Again, I'm super happy with the niche. Let's go ahead and tap. This time, by the way, all the other times I was just, I wasn't doing any WDT. I was using this because I didn't want to make a mess. You guys know me by now. And then I was just tamping. So that's all I was doing. This time I'm gonna do my usual workflow. So I am gonna distribute. I don't think that's gonna be the difference here or whatever. But I'm just gonna do my regular routine because I just want to get this right. Because this coffee so far, is a bad boy. It's been really, really fooling me here, so we'll see what happens. This coffee is it's pretty light. Let me show you guys under a lot of light so you guys could see how light it is. Okay, there it is. It focused, but you could see this coffee is it's really light. It's well, when I show you that clip of how it went with the pour over, you'll see my thoughts on it. And if this shot comes out really good, then we'll talk about it. We'll talk about it in a second. So again, we're pulling all the stops this time. We're giving this thing the best chance of success. Tricky light roast. Okay, so start with a little WDT. Okay, we're in there. This time we are gonna distribute. Again, it's not gonna make any difference, you know, I doubt it, but it's my usual workflow. You guys know. I'm gonna tamp with this one because I know now it's really level, but I could see I had no pressure. I didn't feel anything. So I'm gonna have to finish with this one like I've told you guys before. But when I start with this one's more precise. When I start with this one, you don't get that little bit of rim of the coffee. Like this is not very precise. So you always get like a little bit of rim of coffee around here. When I use the other one, it doesn't happen, or at least definitely not as much. Yeah, I could definitely feel it, that it still went down some more. Okay, this is pretty much where I'm always at. It's extremely nice and level. There is no coffee around the sides when I use the other one. That's one of the reasons why I like using it. Again, nothing falls out if you do this process, right. So let's see what happens. You don't have to say, I'm really enjoying using this scale. The fact that it does everything automatically, I really get a kick out of that. I really enjoy it, you know, and I can be a lot more accurate and concentrate on just, you know, starting and stopping the machine. So to me, it's been like, I have to say, it's been well worth it to me, you know. And if you want to see my whole explanation on why the two scales, you know, watch the video I did on the Time More scales. Is there on my channel. By the way, always at the end of the video, a playlist pops up that says coffee related videos. If you click on that playlist, you'll get just the coffee stuff. So you can see all my coffee videos on there. So let's go ahead, and although lately that's all I've been doing, all my other content has been going on Newsbreak. I'll talk about that on a different video, not today, but yeah, I've been doing a lot of videos for Newsbreak. It's not like I haven't been doing the other kind of content. I have, but I just haven't been putting it on YouTube. YouTube has become just like a coffee channel. All right, let's go ahead and pull a shot, man. I wonder if I'm gonna get this right this time. Okay, so there you see ESP, and then we wait till that goes away. The A starts blinking. Here's my little shot cup from Groove. It tears out. Okay, we should be ready to go. Okay, I did a really long pre-infusion. And let's see what we get. We're shooting for 35 seconds, maybe 40 seconds. And a 1-to-3 ratio, so we should get 54 grams out or something close to that. Yeah, it's gonna be fast again. Unbelievable. This thing is just unbelievable. Okay, 54.2, 29 seconds. 54.2, 29 seconds. So what did that slow down? Like maybe like 2 seconds, you know? So how is it that it choked on 15? I don't understand. That's the part I don't get. We're gonna keep messing with this coffee. If I have to, I'm gonna order more, but I'm gonna eventually get it figured out. So let's taste it today. Should be a little bit better. Again, last time the level of acidity was a bit much, and it was I could tell it was a bit under extracted. Okay, so let's taste it today and see where we're at. All right, so let's go ahead and try this Indonesian here from Good Brothers.
the most problematic coffee I've ever had to deal with. It's definitely better than last time. It keeps getting better, you know. And this coffee, you guys will see when on next week's video, as I try this in the morning and my opinion on it when I made it on the triplet. I don't want to give too much away today. This is this is interesting. You know, something I forgot to mention as to the geisha coffee. The rose petal, you do definitely taste it and look for it as the aftertaste, okay? So what the flavor that kind of remains in your mouth is is the rose petal. You could taste it as you're trying it, but especially on kind of like the aftertaste. Now this one, the bubble gum, maybe the same thing. You have to just, it's like an aftertaste type of thing. Yeah, definitely I traded some of that acidity for more sweetness. I absolutely like this one a lot better than what you saw last week. And last week was pretty decent, but this one, I knew this coffee was capable of more, you know? Okay, so the flavor notes. Bubblegum, grape, and lemon. Okay, so lemon, yeah, you know, it's got the acidity. Grape and bubblegum. The bubblegum, I don't know. I don't know, man. You guys know me and these tasting notes, but maybe a little bit on the aftertaste. Oh, these little cups, people always ask me, and I've said it before, so if you've been watching the videos, you know. But these are cups from Kroof. This is my little shot glasses. I think they call them the Propel, because inside there are these little winglets. I guess they look like propellers. So when you swirl the coffee around like this, it stirs it up for you, so you don't have to use a spoon. You know, that's the kind of the point of it, right? That's the reason for the little winglets. And I gotta say, they work. Plus, they're super cool. Yeah, definitely. I do get the citrusy. I do get, again, on the aftertaste, maybe, I don't know about that bubble gum, I don't know. But this coffee is somewhat citrusy, but at the same time, there's some fruitiness in there too. Not as much as the Ethiopian, but definitely enjoyable, really good shot. I hope you guys like this content, and comment something below. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. Give the video a like. And next week, maybe we'll try to, I don't know, do I have left? Yeah, I still have enough to pull a few more shots. So maybe next week we'll try to get it perfect. We'll see. And I gotta tell you, I will show you guys the clips that I recorded in the morning as I made it in the triplet as pour over, and my thoughts on that, which I found it to be so interesting that I grabbed the camera and I recorded those clips. So we'll keep working on it next week, and I'll see you guys. I'll see you guys next week. I'll see you on the next one. Enjoy. Cheers. Super good. I'll see you guys on the next one.